is July 4th. Happy Independence Day. It's about 6:15 right now. I was up about 5:35, something like that. Just getting stuff packed up, ready to go. I'm going to go visit the little warming shelter, vending machine, water fountain, bathrooms. They're just back the trail, just I don't know, 300-400 yards. And then get ready to pack up and leave. The rain forecast has been delayed just a little bit. Not supposed to start raining until after 9. It was supposed to be right now, be raining. The skies are overcast, but it's really nice out this morning. So we'll check in just a little bit later with some other thoughts about yesterday's hike. Okay, it's 7:02 on Monday morning, July 4th. Just getting back on trail. And I'm about an hour behind what I had hoped, but so far so good. And it's been a good morning. It's not raining yet. Within a couple of hours, I expect that condition to change. A couple of thoughts about yesterday's hike. I remember listening to Farrell talking about how much he dreaded road walking. I was thinking at the time, man, I would think that'd be kind of nice. Easy walking. Yeah, Farrell was right. It's really, it disengages your mind. It becomes sort of monotonous plodding more than anything else. There's not much to look at. And so it becomes just sort of an endless string of steps that you don't really feel accomplished much. You do eventually get to your destination, and I did last night. But the road walking, I would have to agree with Farrell, is probably not my favorite activity in backpacking. I got to the dispersed camping area, the DCA, in Centuria, Wisconsin. Last night, I was the only one there. I talked to 3 kids when I went over to the little sort of vending machine, drinking fountain, bathroom, warming house building that was back up the trail toward where I came from, a couple hundred yards probably. Max, girl, she's going into 8th grade. Elle is going to be a sophomore. She likes tennis. And Mike Wheeler just graduated from high school. Got an offer to come down and play football at LSU, of all places, Louisiana State. He was kind of hesitating on the decision. Being away from families from St. Paul, I encouraged him to take the risk and go. Anyway, he wouldn't regret it. Anyway, good chat with the kids. They said give us a shout out when you got a YouTube channel up and you're out on the Appalachian Trail. See if they can find me. Good conversation with them last night. I needed that sleep in the hammock last night for sure. Felt good. Feel good this morning. Better than, I think, ground dwelling. Sleeping on the ground would not have done my back any good. Unfortunately, there were folks that decided to celebrate the 4th of July a day early. I was trying to get to bed about 9:30. Fireworks were going off, blasting around me and you could hear them in the distance too, some thundering booms from other towns in the distance. They went until somewhere between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. And finally drifted off. It was really warm last night. I didn't have to, I laid on top of my top quilt until probably 2 o'clock in the morning, and then pulled it over me a little bit, but it was warm. Glad I had my underquilt, however, because I think it was down in the upper 60s last night, maybe mid 60s. But it was a good night. Got up this morning about 5:35. I think I already reported that. Haven't eaten anything yet. I'll wait till I'm down the trail just a little bit. I want to get a little distance under me first before this rain starts. Just pull out a protein bar or something, or I've got an apple as well that I was going to eat. Maybe I'll do that first as I'm going. Today, I looked at the route on Far Out. I created a new route for what I plan to do today. It's about 22 miles, close to that. Pretty much flat. There's hardly any hills at all on the course that I'm doing today, so hopefully I'll be able to cover ground pretty quickly and make good time. Planning on going to the dispersed camping area, the DCA, at Frog Pond Preserve number 2. So that's my goal for the day. I heard yesterday from a lady by the name of Nanette, who was a trail coordinator for the, what do you call it, the Indian Head chapter of the Ice Age Trail. She gave me an application for an award if I complete all 60 miles of the segment that they take care of. I took that. She asked me if I'd been to or seen the Wren restaurant in Luck. No, I hadn't. I think she didn't realize that I was traveling the other direction. I saw on the map today the Wren restaurant, highly rated by other backpackers. Maybe I'll have to stop in there when I get through. It's about 9 miles away, so might be a good time to duck in out of the rain too for a little bit. Enjoy some company and maybe grab a snack to eat. So, stay green and keep growing. Talk to you later. I was going to add one other comment. The section of trail that I'm on right now is part of the Gandhi Dancer segment. A little history on Gandhi Dancers had to do with the railroad term. When they were laying the railroad, the workers were using tools made by the Gandhi Company. And then as they worked, they would, I don't know if they were singing music, anyway, it was a musical piece of history to that, and they would dance, basically, or have some choreography as they used their tools, and so they became known as Gandhi dancers, which I thought was kind of an interesting bit of history. I don't know if I can switch the video here. No, maybe not. I'll show you what the trail is. It's like a rails to trails kind of a thing. In Wisconsin, they're all gravel. I'll give a little video of that here right after this. So here's the trail I'm walking today. Section of the Gandhi Dancer Trail. Just leaving Centuria, Wisconsin. Not sure how far this kind of trail surface goes. We'll let you know. Prediction for rain was right on target. It's like 8:57 or something, close to 9. Been hearing rolling thunder in the distance for a while, and now you can hear the raindrops on the trees and on the leaves, a little on me. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's heavy enough to bother putting on my rain jacket or not. I may just walk in the rain. Help cool me down. All right. Later. All right, we have stopped for a moment. When the rain started, I'm in Millville. A little shelter they've got here that's really kind of nice. Got a pile of wood stacked up in the corner. And of course, there's fire pits outside, but nice place to get out of. The rain is really coming down pretty good at the moment, so I think I'm going to wait it out for just a few minutes and see if the worst of it passes. But, yeah, here comes a torrent. That was a smart decision. Get inside for a little bit, take a break, get the pack off my shoulders, get a drink of water. You can probably hear the rain. I'm going to switch this around so you can see what it's like. All right. Well, here's the shelter, pile of wood. Got a place out there, but it's coming down pretty good out there. Got some nice little benches. You can lean up against the wall here on two sides. We'll take a little break. Oh, by the way, investment in the head net, well worth the money. The mosquitoes were starting to get really bad, and my insect repellent didn't seem to be having too much of an effect on them, so glad I got the head net. All right, later. Yesterday I was almost, I was bemoaning, almost cursing the extra weight of this umbrella that I was carrying. Today, not so much. It's raining, it's gonna be steady rain for most of the day, and I'm staying pretty dry. So I may look for a lighter weight version of an umbrella, but I am grateful that I brought it along. That combined with this bug net, saving my bacon today. Carry on. One of the wonderful things about backpacking is that when you're not on a set schedule anyway, too close to one, you can take advantage of the natural tranquility of nature. Just enjoy the beauty that's here. Even though there's some little bit of road noise in the background, it doesn't interfere. The other nice thing about backpacking without too much of a schedule anyway is that you can take a sit-down break once in a while. I just took about a 10-minute nap, just sat down here on the edge of the trail, pulled out my Z-pad and leaned up against my pack. Back there, there's the Z-pad. Took a little snooze. Feel great. Yep. This is, life is good. Life is good. I should have reported that I took a lunch break at the Cafe Wren in this little tiny town of Luck, Wisconsin. Comes highly rated on the backpacker community on Far Out. And the trail coordinator that I talked to yesterday for this part of the trail, these 60 miles here, also recommended it highly. I stopped there, had a great sandwich. My shirt was all wet, my pants were wet and sweat and rain, but didn't seem to bother anybody. Nice quaint little mom and pop shop kind of place. Great place to stop. Refilled my water with cold water out of their spigot jug there that they had at the counter. It was a nice break, a nice respite from the rain. And by the time I got done, I think I left there about 12:15. Yeah. The rain had basically stopped. I used my umbrella for maybe half a mile and then just put it away. I've been carrying it, I haven't put it back in the pack yet. Maybe I'll do that while I'm sitting down here so I don't have to carry it. But should be a nice day. I've got about 10 more miles to go. And the time is, what is the time? Yeah, not quite 1:30. Yeah, we still got plenty of time. We're good. Just take my time strolling down the trail. Again, this is a really flat course today, hardly any elevation change at all. It's on this Rails to Trails Gandy Dancer section of the Ice Age Trail. Stay green and keep growing.